Hey everybody, I haven't done this in quite a while, so I'm going to sit in front of my computer and just talk to myself because that's so normal. Something came up, it's come up a couple times when it's about the stand-up date for a new business. You're buying a business from a seller, and we have to figure out when the drivers are going to be transferred over, when you're going to start making money off of these runs. And so we have a stand-up date in Linehaul that you have to schedule with the seller and with Linehaul, right? No, that's not true at all. That's what P&D does, and that has zero factual basis of reality when it comes to Linehaul. When is your stand-up date? Your stand-up date is the exact moment in time when the tractor files are activated. So we're doing a deal. You sign your contract through GroundBiz. They give you tractor file numbers. We have our insurance approval from Marsh, and we have the trucks decaled for the tractor file. We're doing those tractor files, which are my absolute least favorite part of Linehaul, except for maybe First Advantage. And it gets submitted to PGH. And if you're lucky, in 1 to 2 business days, at 3 p.m. Eastern time. It only happens at 3 p.m. Eastern time. The tractor files get activated. And at that moment in time, the buyer and the new numbers are going to run the runs. They're activated to run, and you get paid for those miles from that point moving forward. Even if it's in the middle of the week, doesn't matter when it happens. It doesn't happen to happen on a Monday. It just has to happen on a weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Then you now own the runs. The seller no longer owns the runs. There's your stand-up date right there. It's not negotiable. They don't care what date you want to transfer the runs over with. It's when that happens. That's your stand-up date. So it's not like we can schedule this stuff. So what do? We just have to be prepared. When do you tell the drivers? When there's a different business on the side of the truck, it's probably a good time to let them know. Money situations and when do you pay them? Well, we have a very particular way that we like to do the exchange of money throughout the process. But just know that when that happens cannot be planned, because even if you submit the tractor files, we've had tractor files take 2 weeks to get done. It just depends on which different region is working on them, how backed up they are, and all the problems that they're going to say that there is with the tractor files, even if there's not actual problems in there. And you have to spend a week working with them and explain to them why you know that you're correct. But it's a different story. So there's no stand-up date, and it's something that they do on the P&D side, but just one of the ways that ours on Linehaul side, it's just different in most ways. Here's a different example. And where that really comes into play is if you're buying in a hub, it's not going to happen. They know it, they know the deal. But if you're buying in a small station that doesn't do a lot of these deals, you might have a deal and be the first one that the managers and that entire crew has ever done before. They're going to assume it's the same way, obviously, as the P&D, because that's what they're used to. That's the way they do it. So you just have to know, nope, there's not a stand-up date. And the seller, especially if they've never been through this before, they may not also understand. So it's like, hey, when am I going to get paid? Hey, can we set a date of closing for this deal? Well, we can. We just have to understand that FedEx may not, they're not going to care that that's the date that you want to close. It's going to be the date that the tractor file numbers are activated, and everything has to go into that particular date. So this entire time, the months that we're spending, we're closing in on that date, converging all of our efforts into making sure that at that date we expect to have closing, that it's capable of happening. And it never happens. Like, it'll never happen at that particular date. Sometimes we rush through it and we're done early. Naturally, there's times obviously we're going to be late, but it's never going to happen on the date that we intend to. So if we want to plan it around blackout dates, plan it around vacations, peak season, we're at the whims of FedEx a lot throughout this entire process. So there's no startup date. It's when the tractor file numbers are activated. That's it. There's no negotiation. That's when the deal is done. And that's when the new person taking over the business starts running at that exact moment. So you think about the nighttime runs. If this deal goes through on a Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, your trucks are going to go out Wednesday night under a new business. So you're going to prep the drivers for that. And another thing to consider is the fact that when we're doing these deals, in order for the transfer to take place, for people at PGH to click the button, the tractors have to be located in their domicile location. Actually, that's not true. That's been updated. They can be anywhere, but they have to be somewhere. They can't be on a run. So if you have dedicated or either AM runs that you're selling to somebody, or team runs, whatever, the tractor has to be at a location in order for the deal to go through. So what happens is sometimes, even if they're on the middle of the run, we'll move them to the location of their destination and have them there at 3 o'clock so that those runs can push through. If not, next day you get an email, hey, we couldn't do anything because of that situation, the fact that the truck wasn't at its particular location. I have to sometimes educate. My beautiful family is screaming, hey guys, hey cutie pies, can maybe we be a little quieter? Okay, come on in.
Careful, be careful, though. Wait, look at. Wow, this is so cool.
Yeah, come on in, guys.
This is Dad's kingdom.
Yeah, Daddy's recording a video.
Go to the kingdom.
It's talking to here. Can you say hi, everybody? Oh, yeah, that's important. Why are you talking like a baby? A song?
Yeah.
What song do you like?
Love.
Sing a good song.
La la la.
Oh, I love that song.
Blah.
Why are you talking like this?
You're a superstar. Whoa. This is legit.
Oh, forgot I'm still recording.
Oh.
Somebody's gonna get all the stuff.
All right, come on, let's go outside. Nope, don't pull that.